दिलों में प्यार की खुशबू तो होठों पर दुआ रखना दिलों में प्यार की खुशबू तो होठों पर दुआ रखना ईमान में वक्त से एक रिश्ता इश्क वफा रखना ईमान में वक्त से
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone, and welcome to Friday's Sermon for Kids. For this week's episode, we have with us Tashif and Munis. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, guys, and welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Now, dear audience, beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz spoke about the blessings of financial sacrifice and the scheme of Waqf-e-Jadid.
आज का जो खुतबा है जनवरी का जो पहला खुतबा है उमूमन वक़फ़-ए-जदीद के नए साल के ऐलान के बारे में होता है। हज़रत मुस्लिम मऊद रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हु ने 1957 में इस तहरीक को शुरू फरमाया जो देहातों में तरबियत और तबलीग के लिए आपने शुरू फरमाई, जो पहले सिर्फ पाकिस्तान तक ही महदूद थी। फिर खिलाफत राबिया में इसको वसअत देकर तमाम ममालिक तक फैला दिया गया।
This week's Friday sermon was the first for the year 2023, and as per usual, beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah launched the new year of the Waqf-e-Jadid scheme. What a way to start the new years, right guys?
Yeah, what better way to start the year than be reminded of financial sacrifice?
Yeah, it's definitely motivated me.
Alhamdulillah, that's really great to hear, guys. And now we all want to hear the new points that you guys learned this week.
The new thing I learned from beloved Huzoor's Friday sermon was that if we sacrifice something for Allah's sake, then Allah will reward us in this life and in the afterlife.
I learned that when a small town was asked for Waqf-e-Jadid funds, a person wanted to donate, but he had no money, so he decided to use his school fees. When he did this, Allah granted him by tenfold.
Alhamdulillah, those are some excellent points, guys, and it really tells me that you guys were listening to the Friday sermon of beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala really carefully. And now it's time to hear from all of you and all the new points that you guys learned this week. And so for that, let's go to Kids Take.
In Tanzania, there is a woman who had gone to the market. On the way, she met a local missionary who told her about Waqf-e-Jadid. She had 2,000 shillings with her, and so she gave 1,000 to the local missionary.
Beloved Huzoor told us that the first sermon in January is dedicated to announce the new year of Waqf-e-Jadid.
Pyari Huzoor told us that true sacrifice is not to spend what you don't like, rather it is to spend what you love the most. Jazakallah.
In this week's Friday sermon, I've learned that if we give Waqf-e-Jadid, Allah could pay us back even more.
In this week's Friday sermon, Huzoor mentioned that by the grace of Allah, the 65th year of Waqf-e-Jadid came to an end on 31st of December 2022.
Jazakallah to everyone at home for sending those wonderful points to us. We always love to hear your take. And remember, our show is not complete without hearing from you. So definitely send your videos in. We'll be waiting for them. All right, guys, let's get into our discussion.
So, Murabbi Sahib, how does the verse Huzoor, may Allah be his helper, recite at the beginning of his sermon relate to financial sacrifice?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it mentioning anything about money.
That's a really good question, guys. So the verse that beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz recited in the beginning of his sermon from the Holy Quran was لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, which means that you cannot attain true righteousness if you do not spend out of what you love. Now, the promised Messiah ﷺ explains that wealth is beloved to everyone. Everyone loves wealth, and wealth is dear to everyone. And he gave the example of the art of interpreting dreams. So in a dream, if somebody sees that they're giving their liver to someone, it actually means that they're giving their wealth away. And just as the liver is dear and beloved to our bodies, wealth is dear and beloved to everyone. And so true sacrifice means sacrificing your wealth, which is useful for us all.
Okay, that makes sense. Money is something that can fulfill our desires.
Yeah, but aside from money, what can I sacrifice for the sake of Allah? I love many of my things.
That's a really good point you raised, Monis. And beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz quoted the promised Messiah al-Islam, who explained this in a very easy to understand way. And he gave two examples for us to think about. One is the example of somebody who donates a sick or old cow. Now that sick or old cow has no value to that person, and he's just trying to get rid of it. And so sacrificing it doesn't really mean anything to him, right? And the second example that the promised Messiah al-Islam gave us was that of a person who donates old and stale bread. You know when bread gets old and crusty and hard? That's something that people often throw away anyways. And so the sacrifice of that bread doesn't really mean anything. And so the promised Messiah al-Islam explained that true sacrifice is when we donate or when we give away something that is dear to us, something like a strong and healthy cow or fresh bread that's delicious for us all to enjoy. And that would be more of a sacrifice from our part.
That makes so much more sense. Now I understand.
Alhamdulillah. But are there any people who made such sacrifices?
Well, Munis, in beloved Huzoor's Friday sermon, he gave us two examples of prominent Islamic figures who made these big sacrifices. The first person that Huzoor mentioned was Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, and he briefly mentioned the incident where the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked the companions to donate their wealth. And at that moment, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, he brought everything that he owned for the sake of Allah the Almighty. The second person that beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala mentioned in his Friday sermon was Hazrat Hakim Maulana Nuruddin radiyallahu anhu, the first Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. And he said that everything that I own is for the promised Messiah. And his desire was to spend all his wealth for the sake of Islam and to spread its teachings.
Wow, every single thing? Like they were willing to give everything?
Yep. And that's why they were able to attain najat, which is the result of spending for the cause of Allah.
Okay, Murabbi Sahib, now this is where I need help understanding.
Yeah, I lost you at Najat. What is it? Can I get it too?
Monis, everyone can get najat as long as they follow the examples that Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz mentioned in his Friday sermon. Now, as for the word najat, we're going to go to one of our favorite segments, the word of the sermon.
Jazakallah Rabbi Sahib. So, let's take a look at the word najat. Najat is literally translated as salvation, but it has a very significant meaning in Islam. It not only refers to salvation, but it has been used in the Holy Quran to refer to paradise, forgiveness, and the reward of goodness and good deeds. In essence, Najat is a true reward granted by Allah the Almighty to those that do truly good. There are many ways to attain this. One such way to attain Najat, in reference to this week's Friday sermon, is to spend out what we love and sacrifice for the sake of Allah. As a result, Allah the Almighty will grant us with a reward that is many times greater than what we have sacrificed. Back to you guys.
Jazakallah Usman for that wonderful explanation. Now we know what the word najat means, and I hope and pray that we can attain it in our lives.
Yeah, that's a very interesting word that we're all trying to achieve.
Yeah, and speaking of goals, can we talk about the goal of the Waqf-e-Jadid scheme?
Yeah, didn't Huzoor, may Allah be his helper, mention about its goal and objective?
Yes, Tashif, absolutely. Beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Aziz spoke about the goal and objective of the Waqf-e-Jadid scheme and presented its background as well. So this scheme was actually started by Hazrat Musleh Maud radiyallahu anhu, the second Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. And its goal and objective at that time was to fund tarbiyati and tablighi efforts in rural and underdeveloped parts of Pakistan. Now, in the time of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi rahimahullah, the fourth Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, this scheme was then expanded to all countries of the world. Now, as you know, some more developed countries like Canada or the United States or the UK that are more developed, they don't have those rural and underdeveloped areas. And so the funds collected in these countries actually go to poorer and underdeveloped countries in Africa and other parts of the world. So this is the goal and objective of this amazing scheme.
Subhanallah, what a wonderful scheme.
May Allah enable all of us to be a part of it.
Ameen. I hope and pray the same thing. But now guys, there's only one way to test if you were actually listening to the Friday sermon of Beloved Huzoor carefully. And so for that, we're gonna go to the question of the sermon. All right, everyone, welcome once more to the question of the sermon, where, as you know, you at home and our panelists have 10 seconds to choose the right answer. And so for this week, the question of the sermon is, in what year was the scheme of Waqf-e-Jadid established by Hazrat Muslih Maud radiyallahu anhu? Was it option 1, 1954, option 2, 1955, option 3, 1956, or option 4, 1957? Your time starts now. All right, guys, time's up. Tashif, you go first. What is your answer?
I think it's number 3, 1956.
I also think it's number 3, 1956.
Guys, unfortunately this week you guys are incorrect. The actual and correct answer is the last option, 1957.
Oh man.
Inshallah, you guys will get it next time.
Now, Murabbi Sahib, Huzoor also mentioned some amazing stories of Ahmadis as well. Could you tell us a few?
Absolutely, Tashif. And most of the sermon of Beloved Huzoor consisted of these amazing stories from Ahmadis around the world. One of the stories that Beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah mentioned was the story of a young boy in Liberia. So there was a campaign to collect funds for Waqf-e-Jadid, and the muallim in Liberia visited a home. But the mother in that home said that they have no money. So the muallim left. A little while later, the young boy from that same home ran after the muallim and said that I have 250 Liberian dollars that I want to give for Waqf-e-Jadid, and this is money that my father gave for my school fees. So that meant that he couldn't go to school without that money. And so this is what he was sacrificing. So the muallim took that money. Later on, that same boy came to the muallim and he said that by the grace of Allah, one of his relatives gave him 2,500 Liberian dollars for his school fees. And that's 10 times more than what he sacrificed for the sake of Allah. Now there's another amazing story that Beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah mentioned. And this is about a woman in Tanzania. She went grocery shopping and she had 2,000 shilling with her. That's the local currency there. And when she went there, she met the muallim who was collecting for Waqf-e-Jadid. So out of that 2,000 shilling, she gave 1,000 for Waqf-e-Jadid. That's half of what she had for her groceries. And so just a little while after that, there was a woman calling out to this woman who made that sacrifice, and she gave her 5,000 shilling. Now this woman had borrowed that 5,000 shilling from her, but she had no hopes that she would get that back. And so she admitted that it was only through the blessings of sacrificing for Allah the Almighty that she actually got that money back at that very moment.
Alhamdulillah for these amazing blessings. But I think it would be a good moment to remind our audience of the time.
You're absolutely right, Monis. So guys, take the lead.
Got you, Murabbi Sahib. So remember everyone, watch the full khutbah.
And get back to us.
Now let's go to our critical message.
Did you enjoy this week's Friday sermon for kids? Want to know how you can make it even better? Tell us what you learned from Beloved Huzoor's Friday sermon and send your videos at FS4Kids at MTA.tv no later than every Sunday, and we'll try our best to include them in our next show.
Now we can't include all the videos you sent to us, but you can see them all on our Instagram and Twitter at MTA Canada. Remember, at Friday Sermon for Kids, you're not just the audience, you make the show. See you next week.
Okay, everyone, it's time for the review of our episode, so pay close attention as usual.
Beloved Huzoor, may Allah be his helper, began the sermon explaining the importance of spending out of that which we love, which in essence is our true sacrifice. Beloved Huzoor, may Allah be his helper, explained through the words of the promised Messiah ﷺ, that in order to attain righteousness and salvation, we must sacrifice the things we hold dear, including our wealth, which is dear to most. Beloved Huzoor, may Allah be his helper, also give the example of Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Anhu and Hazrat Hakim Molvi Nuruddin Raziyallahu Anhu, who excelled in sacrificing their wealth for Allah and their faith.
Beloved Huzoor Ayyadullahu Ta'ala bin Nasrul Aziz also officially announced the new year for the Waqf-e-Jadid, as is his practice for the first Friday sermon of the year. We learned that the Waqf-e-Jadid scheme was established by Hazrat Muslim Maud Radiyallahu Anhu in 1957 to fund tarbiyat and tabligh efforts in the underdeveloped parts of Pakistan. This scheme was later expanded to all of the countries in the world by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih IV, Rahimahullah.
Many inspiring stories from around the world of Ahmadis who witnessed the blessings of sacrificing their wealth firsthand. After recounting these amazing and inspiring stories, beloved Huzoor Ayyadullah mentioned the rankings of the countries who contributed the most money toward the Waqf-e-Jadid scheme. At number 1, it was the UK, number 2, Canada, number 3, Germany, number 4, the United States of America, number 5, India, number 6, Australia, number 7, a Jamaat in the Middle East, number 8, Indonesia, number 9, a Jamaat in the Middle East, and number 10, Belgium. The Jamaat was able to contribute £12.2 million for this scheme worldwide. May Allah enable all of us to participate in this blessed scheme and reap its blessings.
Make sure to watch the full Friday sermon.
And until next week,
Khuda Hafiz.
मगर है शर्त तुमसे मुसलसल राबता रखना, मगर है शर्त तुम उससे मुसलसल राबता रखना, इमाम वक्त से एक रिश्ता इश्क वफा रखना, दिलों में प्यार की खुशबू